Hi guys, I'm Juliana, your automotive woman, and this week I am test driving the all-new Subaru Forester. So first, I'm going to take you for a walk around, have a closer look at the interior, and finish with a test drive. But make sure you guys are connecting with me on social media and check out my new webpage, Automotive Woman News, because I'm giving away free stuff all the time and I make winning super easy. Believe it or not, the Forester has actually been around for 20 years, and now this is the 5th generation, and it continues to rake in the rewards from safety and praise for the overall drivability. That said though, for 2021, the Forester continues to be built on Subaru's global platform with full-time symmetrical all-wheel drive. It's also longer, wider, more spacious, it's quieter, and offers even more standard safety features across all models. In terms of the engine, this doesn't change for 2021. It's still equipped with a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder Subaru Boxer engine with a CVT transmission. It's producing 182 horsepower and 176 pound-feet of torque. And although the engine does remain the same for 2021, the question is, does it still sound the same when in sport mode? Hit it! Pretty good, pretty good. Amazing! In my opinion, I actually prefer this sport model version of the Forester because I love the sport badging and the orange accents throughout. But regardless of which top trim you purchase, whether it's the Sport, the Limited, or Premier, you're receiving LED lights up front with high beam assist. Also in the Sport, you have a vertical fog light. But again, regardless of which top trim you're purchasing, you have 18-inch wheels. But one of the best features is actually X mode. And X mode works with the all-wheel drive symmetrical system to enhance it. And when you find yourself in those sticky or tough situations, it's going to actually help you gain more traction and get you out. One of the competitors to the Forester is actually the Nissan Rogue, and I just reviewed it, and like it, the Forester also offers a power liftgate. This liftgate is adjustable in height, and to do it, you actually have to use the button beside the driver's leg on the left-hand side. Now, in terms of total cargo capacity, the Forester is class leading when the seats are folded in their 60-40 split. You also receive this nice cargo cover, some extra hooks on the side with connectivity. If you need more storage, well, there's some space under here where your temporary spare tire is. The most competitive segment in all of automotive currently is the compact SUV, and the Subaru Forester fits within it. But this is a first for me in terms of storage. It's available behind both front seats, but you actually have 2 different levels. You could fit larger items in the top pocket, and then your medium sides on your side, and then of course, room for snacks. On these side doors, again, you have space for small items and then room for cups or bottles. And of course, 2 traditional cup or bottle holders up here. For leg space, there's a ton of it. And it doesn't matter if you're the person stuck sitting in the middle because it's still really good. For headspace, don't even worry about it because in the Forester, you could actually recline your seat, providing you with a lot more as well. And of course, if you need more storage space, well, the seats move forward as well, and that will help you there too. For connectivity, you have 2 USB ports and you have some nice vents. Regardless of which trim level you're purchasing, Subaru does an outstanding job with driver-assisted technology. We're talking standard features here. First, 8 airbags. Then the award-winning eyesight technology, which includes pre-collision braking, pre-collision warning. You have lane departure warning, lane keep assist, a rear view camera with automatic braking as well, and that's just to name a few. If you choose to purchase the Limited model or the Premier, you also receive something called Driver Focus Distraction Mitigation System, and this is actually really cool. It's facial recognition software, and it works in line with the eyesight technology. This is really cool. But for the Sport Edition model, I'll start up top. You have a nice large sunroof. Every seat in here is premium cloth with orange stitching, and it honestly, it looks good, but it feels even better. Up front, these seats are both heated, not ventilated. The passenger side is manually operated. The driver side is power with lumbar support. With the heated seats, you also receive a heated steering wheel, and you turn that on using this tab behind the steering wheel. Now, I love this wheel. It has tons of character. On the left-hand side, you have your voice commands, your Bluetooth settings, your radio settings. You do receive a Sirius XM radio 3 months complimentary, and when you push this info button, it actually changes the display on top of the infotainment system, which is really cool. On the right hand side, you have your adaptive cruise settings and your SI drive modes. This will actually change the whole character from the throttle to the handling of the Forester. And you can see that through your driver cluster. Your driver cluster is both analog and digital in the center. For your infotainment system, this is an 8-inch touchscreen. I recommend focusing on the settings icon because you actually have Wi-Fi in here too. And when you choose settings, you actually have several different tabs as well along the bottom. When you're meeting with your Subaru specialist, also ask about Subaru Starlink convenience packages and features because you receive 3 years free service with the Forester in the Sport model. There's also Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Connectivity is great. You have dual climate zone. Storage is great in here. So much room for snacks, water bottles, cup holders, of course, and even through your center armrest. I mentioned the X mode earlier, and you actually adjust that using the knob in the center. And when you're changing it, again, that's going to be in your driver cluster as well. That said, let's hit the road so I can provide you with my final driving impression from this past week. 2021 Subaru Forester Sport Edition model with symmetrical, full-time all-wheel drive. And let's address the elephant in the room, which is the CVT transmission. And once you can get past this, that horrible noise that it makes when you gas mash it, CVTs aren't that bad. And if you watched my Subaru Crosstrek video, you know that Subaru actually does a really good job with it. And they provide you with noise cancellation in here as well. So once you're cruising, it's fine. And if you want to have a little bit more fun with it and take away some of that annoying noise that it makes under acceleration, I recommend using the paddle shifters. That's an option in the Sport. But overall driving comfort, I love these seats. They are super comfortable. Can I say that I like them more than the all-weather seats in the Crosstrek? Not necessarily from a cleaning standpoint, but from a comfort standpoint, yes. I can easily envision myself driving 10, 12 hours on a super long road trip and not having any complaints. My seating position is interesting. I have it pushed all the way down, yet I still feel like I'm sitting higher, but I don't feel like that when I'm sitting in the back, and the back is actually lifted a little bit. Another great thing about the overall comfort of the Forester is those rear seats. The fact that they recline. You have so much leg room and headspace because, again, you can recline. But I've never had leg space like I do in the Forester ever test driving a compact SUV. So that's incredibly impressive. My only disappointment about this week is not having the opportunity to try the driver-focused distraction mitigation system. That would be super cool with that facial recognition software. It has been out since 2019. It's won Subaru a couple of awards, but I just haven't had the opportunity to try it. So having that complement the eyesight technology, I think would just enhance it that much more. And I really like the fact that Subaru actually makes their blind spot detection and lane sway option actually available at a touch of a button right near you. So you don't have to go through your infotainment system. You push a button on the top of the roof or beside your leg and it's on off. I love that. Visibility, great out the front and the sides, and there's no blind spot. Again, you have blind spot detection, but that third window out the back is huge. And another thing about the blind spot detection, it's actually right in your line of sight. What Subaru did was actually put the indicator on the inside panel of the side mirror, and you have that available on both sides. This is fantastic. I love that. I think it was in the Sentra I just reviewed that they actually had the blind spot indicator also in your line of sight, but actually in the vehicle. So this is great. Hey, keep it up, manufacturers, with that, smart tech. But what I like to do in all my videos is recommend a test drive, because test drives are for free. So I'll provide a link down below and in the description. And guys, please connect with me online through social media and check out my new webpage, Automotive Woman News, because I'm giving away free stuff all the time and winning is super easy. But for now, I'm Juliana, your Automotive Woman. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss How To Tuesday or Feature Car Friday. Thanks, guys.